This is the clicker portion. This is what they come in, nice case, all right, for you. You can see a whole classroom set. Classroom set is 35 clickers. They're quite expensive, but they can save you a lot of time in the classroom. And this is what they look like. Notice all the clickers are individually numbered. Okay, remember before when we entered our class roster, we started with clicker number 1 and so forth. You can go ahead and print that off, Insight 360, with a name and the clicker ID number, so the students will know which clicker to choose. Also, when they turn the clickers on, it will actually show the student's first and last name and student ID, so they know that that clicker is belonging to them. If it's not their name, they obviously grabbed the wrong one, or you might have the wrong class started as possible options. So I'm going to show you just a little basic functions on how to enter answers into there. I'm not running a test right now, but these are pretty easy to use. Cell phones nowadays, these work the same way as a cell phone, so students grab them, pretty much know how to use them, but from a teacher's perspective, I'm going to show you how. So, the first thing you want to see on the clicker is here's the power button. This is what powers it on. All right. But if you couldn't see before, this is clicker number 1. Okay. Hopefully you can kind of read the screen. Turning it on. The 35 that you see here is my session code. Each teacher has a different session code, so clickers that are across the hall from one another won't interfere with one another. You can see it says clicker 1. Okay, this is the battery life. The batteries usually need to be changed once a year. We like to try to use rechargeables, but right now it's just waiting for question, waiting for me to ask a question. So just to give you a little, I'm going to go ahead and turn on my Moby View here, and I'm going to go ahead and start that question that I asked before, that 2 plus 2 equals 4. Okay, I just enter it. It's asking for a value 1 through 4. Okay, and you can type in any answer you want. Remember the question the question I asked was 2 plus 2 equals. You can go ahead and enter 4. Okay, you can see that it has letters here. This will automatically default to numbers since it's a numeric type question. All right, if I put in a multiple choice, then you would use the letters. All right, you can see down here you have period, slash, and a comma, pound sign, negative, positive numbers. The options are endless, but I'm going to go ahead and enter 4. This is the enter button. Okay, if I want to erase this is the back button right here. That will erase my answer. So I'm going to go ahead and push 4 again. If you have multiple questions, like maybe you had 22 multiple choice and the student wants to scroll through the questions, they can scroll through them this way. Okay, and this is how they erase it, and this is enter. So I'm going to go ahead and enter that. It's sending it. It's been received. Okay, and if you want to take a look, let's go ahead and back up. Take a look at this. All right, from the teacher's perspective, it's showing me 100% of the students got it correct. Well, clicker 1 got it correct. I can stop it. Obviously, if you have a whole classroom, you could see a nice bar graph. Okay, but since there's only one student, there's not a whole lot to look at there. The results, you can see that one student answered 4, 100% correct. You could see the other options that students answered to maybe find what they're going wrong on. But the clickers, along with the Moby View, very easy to use. Enter the answer, enter, backspace, and you can kind of scroll through them. There shouldn't be a whole lot to do with the menu options, main menu. You can scroll through it. The channel, you don't need to change. The clicker number, you don't need to change. The student ID, that is all set from when you turn it on. All right, that's setting up your classroom roster beforehand, which we did on step 1. So when you turn it off, it says goodbye, and that is the clickers.